The late 19th century witnessed a clash of titans, a rivalry that would illuminate the world. In one corner stood Thomas Edison, America's most celebrated inventor, a master of publicity and self-promotion. In the other stood Nikola Tesla, a Serbian immigrant with lightning in his mind and a dream to power the world. Their battleground, the very nature of electricity itself. Edison, a champion of direct current, saw a future of localized power, limited in its reach. Tesla, a visionary, envisioned a world energized by alternating current, a force capable of traveling vast distances, bringing light and progress to every corner of the globe. It was a clash of ambition, of scientific vision, and ultimately of two very different philosophies about the role of technology in society. Edison, already a household name with the phonograph and the incandescent light bulb, represented the established scientific order. He was a shrewd businessman with a keen understanding of the market. Tesla, on the other hand, arrived on American shores a relatively unknown quantity. However, what he lacked in fame, he more than made up for in sheer intellectual firepower. He possessed an almost uncanny ability to visualize complex scientific concepts, often working out entire inventions in his head before committing them to paper. This clash of personalities, combined with the high stakes of their scientific rivalry, set the stage for one of the most dramatic chapters in the history of technology. Tesla's journey to America was anything but ordinary. In 1884, he disembarked in New York City, his pockets practically empty but his mind brimming with ideas. He carried with him only a letter of recommendation from Charles Batchelor, his former employer and an acquaintance of Edison. Nikola Tesla. "My dear Edison, I know two great men and you are one of them. The other is this young man standing before you." These words, though simple, carried the weight of genuine admiration and hinted at the extraordinary potential that Tesla possessed. However, this introduction was not the start of a beautiful friendship. The two men were a study in contrasts. Edison, a pragmatic and hands-on inventor, often relied on trial and error. Tesla, a theoretical physicist at heart, approached invention with a meticulousness bordering on the obsessive. He could reportedly visualize his inventions in such detail that he could mentally run them, identifying and correcting flaws before even building a prototype. This stark difference in their approaches to invention, coupled with their clashing personalities, quickly led to friction. The rivalry between Tesla and Edison reached its peak during the War of the Currents in the late 19th century. At the heart of this conflict lay a fundamental disagreement about the best way to deliver electricity to homes and businesses. Edison championed direct current, a system where electricity flows in one direction. Tesla, on the other hand, advocated for alternating current, a system where the flow of electricity reverses direction periodically. Tesla firmly believed in the superiority of AC current. It could be transmitted over much greater distances with minimal energy loss, making it far more efficient for large-scale power distribution. DC current, while simpler, required power stations every few miles, making it impractical for widespread use. Despite the clear advantages of AC, Edison remained steadfast in his support for DC. He had invested heavily in DC infrastructure and saw Tesla's AC system as a direct threat to his business interests. Moreover, Edison harbored a deep-seated mistrust of AC, believing it to be inherently more dangerous than DC. He would soon launch a campaign to discredit AC, resorting to tactics that would later be seen as unethical and even cruel in his attempts to sway public opinion. This marked a turning point in their rivalry, transforming it from a scientific debate into a full-blown public relations war. To discredit AC, Edison embarked on a campaign of misinformation, stoking public fear about the safety of alternating current. He publicly electrocuted animals, stray dogs and cats, even a circus elephant named Topsy, using AC to demonstrate its supposed dangers. These demonstrations were gruesome and intended to shock the public, playing on their fear of the unknown. Newspapers, eager for sensational stories, eagerly covered these events, further fueling the public's apprehension towards AC. Beyond the spectacle of public electrocutions, Edison also spread misinformation about the dangers of AC, claiming it was far more likely to cause fatal electrical shocks. This campaign of fear-mongering, though ethically questionable, had a significant impact on public perception. People were hesitant to embrace a technology that they believed posed a serious threat to their safety. This fear, fueled by Edison's relentless propaganda, gave DC a temporary advantage in the marketplace, delaying the widespread adoption of the superior AC system.